video 2 days ago, and I was so happy to hear from you. I was actually quite worried about you because of your first video, so I'm glad to see that you're looking great and you look really happy, and yeah, you're doing great in school. So yeah, that's good to hear. Um, I think you might know that in March 11th we had a big earthquake in Japan, and a huge tsunami hit Tohoku, and a lot of people died. Um, During that time, I was near my house, outside a convenience store, about to go in and buy something, and yeah, I was pretty shocked. I was pretty scared because the ground started rolling under me, and people were running out of the store and panicking and stuff. And yeah, the trains in Tokyo, they just stopped, so a lot of people, including my mom, were just stranded in downtown Tokyo with no way to get home. So yeah, it was pretty tough. We had power outages and food shortages and gas shortages, but it's getting better now. And yeah, um, um, because of that, school has been shortened by 2 weeks. So I actually have to. The teachers actually have to, you know, put the semester together. So they're trying to cram all this stuff, and our test schedules have been messed up. So it's been pretty overwhelming, especially since I'm taking 24 credits, which is the maximum, and in my department. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of classes. Basic Mandarin Chinese. I hate that class. The teacher's so bad. Microeconomics. Yeah, I don't like that class either. Intermediate French 1, which is a class I enjoy. Public speaking, which I don't like. Introduction to Social and Cultural Anthropology, which is an interesting subject, but the teacher is bad. And Japanese Women's History, and history of Western civilization. So yeah, I'm pretty overwhelmed. If you get into college, I wouldn't recommend taking all those classes at once because it can be exhausting, and you really won't be able to have a social life or anything. But yeah, um, I got home about an hour and a half ago, and right now it's 9:12 p.m. And yeah, as you can see, my hair is wet because I took a shower a few minutes ago. And yeah, nothing much has happened. I'm just studying a lot and trying not to fail a class or anything. I think I might have. I think I might after this start working on my Japanese women's history project. I actually have to do a bibliography on a woman in Japanese history, and I decided to do Kusumoto Ine, who was born in 1827 and died in 1903. And she was the first female practitioner of Western medicine in Japan. And yeah, I find her interesting because she's half Japanese, half German. Her mother was a prostitute, and her father was a German physician named Frederick von Siebel, who is actually very famous if you are interested in Japanese studies and stuff or Japanese history. And yeah, this is a photo of her mom. Yeah, and yeah, it's pretty interesting because I have this image that like half Japanese, half foreign kids, and I'm sure there were a lot of them because there was a place in Japan called Dejima, and that's where Dutch traders and Chinese traders were allowed and in other parts of Japan they were forbidden. And basically, they were all men, and they stayed there for 1 or 2 years. And the Japanese government actually provided prostitutes for them, so it would hardly be a surprise that there were some children born. And yeah, I had this image that they would be considered abominations or anything because Japan was really closed back then, but I guess I don't think so. After I did some research on her, because she was pretty successful and she ended up attending the Meiji Emperor's birth, and yeah, so it's pretty fun. But I'm not really looking forward to making the PowerPoint and stuff. I just want to relax and go to bed. Um, Other than that, yeah, I've just been going to school. I'm in my second year. I'm a sophomore, and I'm almost halfway done with my sophomore year. So, yeah, pretty much soon I'll have to start, I don't know, either looking for a job or looking at grad schools or something like that. I don't really want to work in Japan because the job market right here is terrible right now, and I find Japanese company men, we call them salaryman. I think they're really, really creepy, so I don't want to work there. And, yeah, I'm just busy. But, I'm really glad to hear that you're doing good. I was really worried about you, and I missed our conversations on MSN. Uh, don't be afraid to send me an email or just talk to me or anything because I really enjoy doing so. Yeah, I remember that your parents didn't allow you to go to talk to strangers on the internet, but I hope that when you get into college, that won't be a problem. Maybe we'd be able to talk more. Yeah. Um, yeah. I'm glad to hear that you're doing really good in school. I'm really impressed by your SAT score, even though Kai beat you. Because yeah, I'm not gonna get my SAT score or anything, but yeah, you both did way better than I did. But yeah, that doesn't matter because I got into my first choice of college anyways. And yeah, I do hope you get into college. I think international relations is a good choice because yeah, I'm actually a political science major, and I don't know if I'm going to concentrate on international relations like I wanted to do. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I might become interested in comparative politics or something. But yeah, it's still a good choice. Yeah. Yeah, good job for you. Um, yeah, I miss you too, Evelyn. Yeah, I really enjoyed our conversation on Skype a few weeks ago. By the way, did you see the season finale of the Vampire Diaries? Yeah, it was pretty awesome, right? And yeah, I think that Damon is a way better guy than Stefan because yeah, Damon's way cooler, and in my opinion, I think Elena should just forget about Stefan and then just go be with Damon. Yeah, that's what I would do. But I guess it wouldn't make the series interesting or anything. But yeah, and I can't wait for the next season. So yeah, I'm glad to hear from you again. Yeah, I really miss talking with everybody on Facebook and role playing and stuff, but unfortunately, we're all busy, so it can't really happen anytime in the near future. But yeah, just email me or anything. But yeah, I have to go now, but yeah, take care. Bye.